metaphor starts in the early morning and or late night. I prefer late night because then we see the sunrise and the stars at the end and gives us three sections. The beat has three sections here: the intro, the three verses rather, and then three hook spots. So we're gonna do sort of a three-part story for it. Here's some more stuff that's gonna take place in the song. We've got the time that passes, what it's like. The city is harsh and different and gives barely what's needed. The mood is that it's midnight in the city. It's loneliness, the fear of survival, element of gentrification, and yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to send this to a couple people here. Get some people in this live. If you're already in the live, thank you for joining. Alright, so it's going to begin late at night. The character is going to be wandering. The progression is early morning through the day into the night. Climax following the nights, the city without rest. Devices, talking to yourself or talking to the city. The sounds are going to be devices that include sirens, distant horns, subway rumbles, whispering warnings, roaring sounds. Sounds of speech, visual cues of flickering neon signs, cracked sidewalks, rising skyline, rising setting sun. Tactical, metaphorical language describing the city as a place and a person. Lines to consider: I am the city, the source of conflict is perhaps an element of survival. If you're wondering, I'm just reviewing the notes for the outline and the outline slash brainstorm. Excuse me, it's early. Alright, so fighting the weight of the world under the pressure of survival. The climax is going to be to reach a truce with the city or come at peace with oneself. The city is overpowering and omnipresent from the perspective of the survivor. Confrontational tone with respect to the power of the choices and the city, and the metaphors are going to be streetlights and pavements. Alright, so we've written the intro and we've written the hook. So now we got to do the verses. So the verse one, verse one. Yeah, verse one is going to have 16 bars in it. The first 4 bars are going to be about it being empty streets, lights at night, the street lights as the eyes, and pavement as the skin, etc. Cars as blood cell. So let's see what we got here. So I'll review the hook and the intro before we dive into that. The hook says, how can I ever let go and let it sever? How can I ever let go? Seems I'll never. There's a constant echo, like a pressure. There's a constant echo, lasts forever. The city is calling, yet I know better. Voices are heard forever. The city is harsh, it's like a cancer. Voices, I refuse to answer. And then the intro is, I enter through neon shadows, seem invisible. Soft steps on hard pavement, a ghost invisible. And outro is stay bright, be free, we are free. And if you want to know what that's going to sound like, I'll run through real quick. The hook's going to drop here in a second. I'm just going to play it from like the 18th bar. How can I ever let go? Let it sever. in the beginning there, but that's all right. It's all part of the process. So we're going to do the verse here. Verse 1, and sort of lay the scene for it. And hang on a second. I wonder why that is. Hold on, experiencing technical difficulties here. There we go, that'll probably help that. Okay, good. Now I can see the chat. Sorry about that. All right. Say hello if you're in the chat. Say what's up if you got a chance. All right. So the first 4 bars of verse, we're going to do something like this. We're going to do dark and empty streets, whisper secrets, I roam unseen, and then street lights as eyes watch my shadow glide across pavement, skin, cars, pulse, like blood cells in the dark, asphalt, veins, alive, ghost, ghost in the city, moving through silence, where the lifeblood drives. Alright, I'm just going to move on to the second 4 bars, which are let's see. Humans in passing, sleeping in doorways, newspapers reading, narrator invisible. Alright, we will do empty doorways, sleeping, sleepers have dreams beneath a neon glow, paper rustles in hands worn out, readers chase dawn in pages slow. That'll work. Alright, I am unseen in passing crowds. A phantom, phantasmal voice within voice that fights. Narrator of midnight scenes, ghostly witness of the night. All right. Now we will look at the third set of bars. City's dual nature, shelter, observation, and rhetorical why cradles dreams let them fall. Okay. Let's do under neon canopies. The city shelters hope in fragile hands, yet glass. Hey, how's it going? Hey, what's up, Darth? Good to see you. Mr. Vivid. Yet glass towers. Gaze like sentinels, seeing every last plan. And then cradle dreams, to let them fall on cold pavement, calls, roaming the cold streets, refuge and spectacle as night befalls. It's kind of Shakespearean, but I kind of like it, so we'll go with that. All right, let's listen to what it's gonna sound like for the first 12 bars. Good to see y'all. I'm super happy you're here. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Dark and empty streets, whisper secrets, I roam unseen. Streetlights as eyes, watch my shadow glide across pavement skin. Cars pulse like blood cells in this dark asphalt veins alive. Ghost in the city, moving through silence where lifeblood drives. In empty doorway, sleepers have dreams beneath the neon glow. Papers rustle in hands worn out, readers chase down the pages slow. I'm unseen in passing crowds, a phantasmal voice that fights. Narrator of midnight scenes, ghostly witness of the night. Under neon canopies, the city shelters hope in fragile hands. Yet glass towards gaze like sentinels seeing every last plan. Cradle dreams to let them fall on cold pavement calls. Roaming the cold streets, refuge and spectacles as night falls. Alright, so that's gonna make it to the hook, which is kind of cool. So we'll leave it at that for that section. Let's go verse 2. Verse 2, we are going to look at it. The outline that we wrote says, the bar profile humans closer and more intimately. Verse 2, bar 1 through 4. Profile humans closer and more intimately. I see a mother rushing home. All right, so we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna write it like this. We'll say, I see a mother rushing home. Sometimes it's easy just to say what it is. Home, at home, lullabies, press fading light. And then we'll go father pauses, because there's a contrast between mother and father. By the lamp, work, weary, silent, fight. All right, then we're gonna do a child nestles in an alley crease. No, not allies, alleys. Crease. Dreaming, hope, flickering, hope exists in closed eyes. So we're doing like an A-B sequence. I trace stories in the dark, living as every heartbeat testifies. Yeah, I'm super glad you guys came by and saying, hey, what's up, David? Good to see you, dog. Yeah, I'm super glad you guys are here. This is really cool. I really appreciate your support. I can't even tell you how much. All right, so we're getting into the process of writing songs here. All right, so I see a mother rushing home at home, lullabies fading light. Lullaby at home, press fading light. Father's paused by lamp, work, weary, silent, fight. We're gonna go, a child nestles in alleys crease, dreaming hope exists, hope in closed eyes. I trace stories in the dark, living as every heartbeat testifies. And then we'll go the second part of verse 2, which will be, we're going to go right to the third part, actually. And the reason for that is we are going to, all right, cool. Made it through that part. We are going to go to the second part the third part, so that we can only have to do 12 bars for each of these verses, because these verses are a little shorter than I thought in the beat. All right, so, all right. Hovering through silent alleys, ghost longing to intervene, hands pass through concrete walls, reaching, trapped, reaching yet trapped between what's seen, and then whispering comfort to broken souls, but these barriers mute me. Ghost in the city, wishing to help, unseen yet drifting free. All right, now let's do the final section of verse 2. And we'll do, this is kind of cool. I like this, this idea that we came up with the other day. We are going to do it like this. We'll go, the question is, if you could be seen as the ghost, right? What would that mean? Let's see. If I were seen, could I shift your perspective? Or remain a passing wing? And then could I alter your heartbeat or vanish in your breath? Cold air stings. And then maybe haunting human emotion, heal the barriers that cling, and then my form disappears in front of you. Gaze at this offering. All right, so it's kind of haunting. All right, so let's check out what that verse is gonna sound like. I see a mother rushing home at home press, fading light. Father pauses by the land, work, weary silent fight. A child nestles in alley's crease, streaming hope with closed eyes. Untrace stories in the dark, living as every heartbeat testifies. Hovering through silent alleys, ghosts longing to intervene. Hands pass through concrete walls, reaching yet trapped between what's seen. Whispering comforts to broken souls with these barriers mute me. Ghosts of the city, wishing to help, yet unseen, drifting free. If I were seen, could I shift your perspective or remain a passing wing? Could I alter your heartbeat or vanish in your breath? Cold air stings, haunting human emotion. Heal the barriers that cling. My form disappears in front of you. Gaze at this offering. And then the hook drops. Alright. Let's check out the final verse. And if you guys are wondering what this is an NS1. It's a noise suppressor. I recommend it for anyone making vocals. It is absolutely fucking phenomenal. Excuse my language. All right, verse 3. Reflecting. So reflecting once flesh in a crowded streets, wounds that turn me to shade. Are you skydiving? Oh, Mr. Matt. How you doing, doggy? All right. Reflection. I once was flesh in crowded streets. Wounds turned me to shade. All right. So, verse 3. I was once flesh in the streets, heartbeat of the tide. Wounds turned me to shade, shade drifting as shadows hide, haunting footsteps, steps as memories collide, ghostly reflection yells, as life is revived. Okay. So we'll look at verse 3, section 2. Acceptance of duality. We coexist. You shape me, I reflect you. What did I mean by that? I don't even. You ever make notes to yourself and then later you're like, what the hell am I even talking about? You know what I mean? What am I even talking about? I think I was talking about coexistence. So, let's see. We coexist on neon veins. Why not? And as our shady heartbeats align, you shape my form through the winds carved into the signs, mirroring your pulse in these rhymes. I reflect, turning truth to art. Together we breathe as one, city and the ghost never apart. All right, so the ghost is the city's the ghost, and the city is a person at the same time. So that's the metaphors that we're using. If you're not hip to that, drop a comment in the chat and we'll talk about it in a minute. I'm just gonna finish this last 4 bars here. Speaking through echoes, open-ended, radical acceptance of circumstance resolution. We are going to say, speaking through the echoes, accept, letting the currents guide. City answers softly. Resilience in strides. Yeah, man, I really appreciate you at Venue so much. You guys are incredible. Circumstances. Shape, but float free in the twilight. And resolute and open. Our journey is within the fight. All right, so let's check out the 3rd verse and see where we're at with it, and then we'll start to cut it, make it a little better, make it a little bit more timely, and all those things. closed my. I don't know my lyrics, and I don't have them in front of me, but I'm gonna say some dumb shit until I can do something unique, because otherwise I won't be doing anything but wasting some time. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna do that again. We are going to do it like this. Third time is a charm. Alright. I was once flesh in the streets, heartbeat of the tide. Wounds turn me to shade, shade drifting in shadows hide. Haunting footsteps, steps as memories collide. Ghostly reflection yells, yells of life revive. We coexist in neon signs of shady life. Inner heartbeats align, shape my form through the winds carved into the signs, mirroring your pulse in the rhymes. I reflect, turning truth to art. Together we breathe as one. City and the ghost never apart. Speaking through echoes, accepting, letting the currents guide. City answers softly, residing in stride. Circumstances shake, but I float free in the twilight, resolute and open. Our journey is within the fight. Resolute and open. Our journey is within the fight. We're close. I'm gonna have to work with those verses quite a bit and make them a little bit cleaner. So now is the nitty gritty, my friends. We're gonna start looking at these from a musical standpoint and making them a little bit more poetically concurrent. Alright, so I'm just gonna work here for a minute. I'm not gonna explain what I'm doing too much. Let's try it. Darkened streets whisper secrets, I roam unseen. Streetlights as eyes watch my shadow glide cross skin. Car paved like blood cells in the dark, asphalt veins alive. Ghosts in the city, moving through silence, where the lifeblood drives. An empty doorway, sleepers have dreams beneath the neon glow. Papers rustled in hands, readers chased on, and pages slow. I am unseen in passing crowds, a phantom voice that fights. Narrator of midnight scenes, ghostly witness of the night. Under neon lights of the city, hopes is in fragile hands. Yet glass swords gaze, it's like gold. And seeing every last plan. Cradle dreams to let them fall on cold. Pavement calls, roaming the streets, refuge and spectacles as night falls. Alright, so then the hook will come in this section here, and then we'll do next section here. Alright, yeah. Seeing mother rushing home at home press fading light. Father pauses by the lamp, work, weary sight. Child nestles in alley's crease, hope is closed and closed eyes. Trace stories in the darkness, every heartbeat testifies. Hovering through, as ghosts I'm longing to intervene. Hands pass through concrete walls, reaching yet trapped between what's seen. Whispering comforts to broken souls, but these barriers leave me. Ghosts in the city wishing to help, unseen yet drifting free. If I was seen, could I shift your thoughts or remain a passing wind? Could I alter your heartbeat or vanish in your breath while there stings? Haunting human emotion, heal the wounds that cling. My form disappears in front of you, gaze at his offering. I was once flesh in the streets, heartbeat to the tide. Wounds turn me to the shadow, drifting the shadows high. Alright, so this needs a couple more bars. Alright. Cool. So we've got a good draft for the verses. We have a beginning, middle, and end. We have, let's see, we have an intro, we have a hook, we have an outro. Next time, tomorrow, 8 a.m., we are going to be doing the edit for the song and getting prepared to do the recording. So basically the rehearsal for the recording is what we're going to be doing next time. And we're going to be going line by line and making sure everything fits. And we're also going to make a new copy of this where everything is easier to read and probably the right size font and all those things so that it's easy to deliver when the time comes to record it on the following day. You guys are awesome. I will talk to you soon. So, let's see. 8 a.m. tomorrow, guys. I just killed the sound just to make sure you know. 8 a.m. tomorrow, y'all. I hope you guys come through. And if not, you can always catch it on recording on YouTube. It's on my page, Pathos the Ghost. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for being here.